All right, and welcome back. Before the break, we talked with Chief Meteorologist Ken Siemek about some memories from his time here at 1011.
And now Ken is back along with Brad Anderson, and we can't let you go without talking about weather memories.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you, yeah.
First time you guys have...
Yeah, that's it.
We never see each other.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. You know what, of all the people that work back in that department, I'll bet even though we've worked together for almost 30 years, we have spent less time together than than Carmelo, who we just hired like a year ago. So you talk about two ships passing in the night, and it is night. I mean, it's still dark when you come in, and a lot of times on those severe weather events, that's really the only time, other than Christmas parties over the years and some things like that. So you would go, oh gosh, Ken and Brad must be like this, and have spent so much time. And it's like every once in a while, like every 3 months, we introduce ourselves to each other, because it's like we spend no time. We've hardly spent any time together. I watched him in the morning and noon, know he does a great job, and I'm excited about his opportunity to step in to that chief meteorologist role. You know, when you can lose a guy with 40 years of experience and put a guy with 30 years of experience, plug him right into that role, you're in pretty good shape. And I know how popular Brad is with our audience, and I know how much he cares and how hard he's going to try as we go forward.
We got a lot of things to get in here in the next minute or two, but describe what weather was like, early on. You didn't have all this technology.
Well, it's night and day, John, as you can imagine. I mean, I'm so old and started so long ago. There were only 3 seasons back then. Spring hadn't been invented yet. So there was summer, there was winter, and then there was Nebraska football. Those were the 3 seasons. And so things have changed a little bit. Oh, look at those clouds. You've got to be impressed.
What?
I'm talking about using magic markers on a big plastic screen and then Windexing the thing off at the end of the show and starting over again for the 10 o'clock. So when you had power failure back in those days, it meant your magic markers had run out of ink and you had to send somebody to get 6 more magic markers. So, and now everything is so computerized, the amount of information we have at our fingertips now, unbelievable.
We want to make sure we mention something here. We are going to wrap up our comments here, but we want to bring a special announcement for you from Lincoln's mayor. Let's hear from that right now.
Oh dear.
Therefore, I, Lyrian Gaylord Baird, Mayor of the City of Lincoln, Nebraska, do hereby proclaim Thursday, October 30th, 2025, as Ken Shimik Day, to honor his decades of dedicated service to preparing Nebraskans for all kinds of weather, to celebrate his role in shaping Lincoln's story through 1011, and to wish him a retirement forecast abundant with family, friends, Husker sports, and golf.
Thank you to our mayor.
And here it is.
And you can watch her full comments on our webpage later on.
There you go, Ken.
I don't know what to say.
Yes,
I absolutely,
Ken Shimik Day.
Ken Shimik Day. Who would have ever? I know when I had talked to the mayor the last time, I had asked her for a week, and she said she would see what she could do, and so we ended up with a day. She is such a special person. She's such a sweetheart, and one of the great things about working in TV is you get to meet so many really neat people, and the mayor is one of those people, and it's been again a blessing for me to get the opportunities that I've had, and know that deep appreciation to the station for giving me that opportunity back in 1981 when I was just an intern, and then hiring me as chief meteorologist in 1986, and being able to come into folks' home for almost 40 years. And so that invitation, the appreciation I have in my heart for this station and for our viewers at home is unmatched. And besides thank you very much, I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, okay. And Brad, what are your thoughts now as you move into the future?
Well, I mean, Ken has been a great mentor. I mean, maybe I never saw him that much, but his presence.
Which is the best way to mentor, when you don't have any interaction with the person that's trying to take credit for how good you're doing. Yes, that's
But,
right.
right out of college, coming here, and he just, the first 3 years I worked with him a lot because I was working weekends, so I worked with him a lot, and I learned a lot about Nebraska viewers and how important they are, and forecasting. You always gave me the freedom to you have my own forecast. You know, some chief meteorologists I've heard over the years are very strict on how the people under them want the forecast done.
Sure.
And you just always allowed me to have that freedom and let me fail many, many, many times over. And you know, that's something that I'll always remember. So it's just been great. I mean, I can't believe, you know, 44 years, 30 years here that you're now going to be golfing full time, right?
Full time. That is going to be my full time. The only stress I want from this day forward, after this day ends, is trying to make a 5-footer for a double bogey because I've screwed the hole up. That's the kind of pressure I want to look forward to instead of severe weather and those kinds of things. And again, it's been such a great ride, and I am absolutely blessed to have had the opportunities that I have, and am thankful for all of you guys and everything that the station has done for me, and very thankful to the viewers for putting up with me and giving me that opportunity and the support I've gotten. The hundreds and hundreds of emails and dozens of letters. People still write letters and cards in the mail, and it's just been a wonderful thing. And I'm excited for you and your opportunities going forward. I'm excited for the department and excited for the station. I know there's a lot of really cool things going on and that I'm going to miss. But you know what? You get to be this age, and it's like, it's a young man's game, right? And so you got to move on.
All right.
Thank you, Ken.
You bet.
Have a good day, everyone.